And with us now, we have Juan Alvarez with Upfunding Capital. Thanks for joining us, Juan. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking time to speak with us. We're excited to have you on and share your experience working with Cloudsquare. Can you give us some background on Upfunding Capital?
Upfunding Capital has been working for the last 3 years. We have been servicing mainly Latino-owned businesses. We have been working with very versatile team across Latin America. We have been very happy with Cloudsquare for the changes that have been happening in our company in the past 2 years.
Excellent. Thank you. We're excited to be supporting you guys and partner that you chose us as a partner. How long has your team been in the industry, and why did you decide to help the Latino demographic? What's the motivation behind that?
We have been in the finance industry for the past 15 years, but outside of the US. My brother and our other co-founder, Paula, decided to try a new endeavor in the US, but exclusively servicing the Latino business owned. Why? Because we understood that for several reasons, they were either misunderstood or misattended by the classic funders, so developed a specific product for them.
Understood. That's excellent. Why did your team move forward with Cloudsquare?
We moved forward with Cloudsquare because, first of all, it's developed on top of Salesforce. Secondly, because we needed a new, much more flexible platform than the one we had before, which didn't allow us to customize our product and our processes according to the type of product and to the time frame that we have with our client.
And what module of the platform does your team find is most powerful that really gives them a bunch of time back in their day?
I would say that all modules are very useful for us. The one that has been used probably at its maximum, it's the one regarding the lead generation and all the information that our team can receive, create, and process regarding the life of the lead from the moment we get it, from where we get it, until the time it turns into a full application. That's something that we didn't have in our prior platform, and today it's where we spend most of our time so we can get most amount of new customers.
Excellent. Can you share how long you've been on the platform and the impact and results since implementing Cloudsquare?
Of course. We've been using the platform for the past 2 years, and one of the things that we value the most is reliability. With the platform that we had before, we had to check every single day if the debits were generated, if the ACH debits were generated, if the amount was correct. That's crucial for this business. We haven't even checked once if debits were correctly processed in Cloudsquare, because we know that this is something that will be done and will be done on time. So reliability is something that has changed the way we think about our platform. On the other hand, security. The fact that Cloudsquare runs on Salesforce provides us with a sense of security that we didn't have before, not only regarding any type of data breach, but also regarding the possibility of storing our data and being much more efficient with our information. Those being major things have been really things that we consider and value the most about the platform.
Juan, what platform were you on prior to Cloudsquare, and what made you start looking for a new platform? What made you want to switch to something else?
We used Centrex before using Cloudsquare, and our team requested a change because they needed to customize a lot of the process that we had in the previous platform, and being the platform a little bit too rigid, not so flexible, we weren't allowed to make these changes, which we really needed in order for our process to escalate.
So, when you were looking for a new platform, obviously besides flexibility, what else were you looking for in your evaluation process?
For sure, we were looking for reliability. We wanted our new platform to have very professional and technical and good connection with our ACH processor, which is Actum. Cloudsquare had it, and also the security issue that Cloudsquare being developed on top of Salesforce gave us a sense of security. It was really important for us.
And what about the results? Can you share some results of implementing Cloudsquare?
I would say that since we've implemented Cloudsquare, we have been able to process 3 to 4 times the amount of applications. And I would say that probably in half or 1/3 of the time.
Wow.
So productivity has really changed in our company, and we have been able to fulfill our promise of providing an offer under 2 hours to either our sales team or to our broker team. Brokers.
That's huge. What about how many businesses have you served, and the amount that you've been able to fund historically? It makes such an impact to the community.
Yes, thank you. We have served around 1,000 businesses.
Wow.
All of them are Latino owned. All of them have received Spanish-speaking attention, and all of them, since we have been using Cloudsquare, have received the offer, or generally under 2-hour time frame, which is something that
That's huge. That's huge. And what about your experience with our customer support team? Since you've implemented, I'm sure you've had questions and you need additional support. So how's that? What's your experience there?
It has been great. And let me give you one example. As I said, one of the reasons why Cloudsquare has been so good for us is reliability. We are confident that debits will be sent. However, 1 week we made a change. As I said, we like to customize our process, customize our platform. So probably we tweak it a little bit more than we should. And one of those tweaks made a change. We didn't allow the ACH debits to be generated. Once we found out about that issue, the team from Cloudsquare immediately found a way to solve this issue, and debits were sent as a same day via Actum. So no customer found anything wrong with the debits. Debits were made on that afternoon, and all syndicators also saw that the process was made. So my experience with very important issue regarding debits was solved during the day. Minor things are also being solved very quickly and very professionally by the Cloudsquare team.
Wow, that's excellent. Thank you very much, Juan, for sharing your story with us. We're excited to have Upfunding as a partner. Thank you. What a story.
Thank you very much. We're very happy to have partnered with Cloudsquare a couple of years ago.